How do we view people and their money and how we try to treat them overall as an organization?
We definitely try to treat our clients as our family. We do our best to protect their information and make them feel comfortable with us and knowing that everything is safe here.
And we go to great pains to do that. So what are some of the things the service department does on a regular basis? Some of the things that we've come across that have allowed us to maybe make some modifications to do as best we can to protect our clients' money and that information.
Absolutely. First and foremost, when someone calls in to ask questions on an account, the first thing we do is we verify that person. So we're going to ask them questions such as, verifying information, date of birth, social, mother's maiden name. And then also recently in the last few years, we have had our clients start answering security questions. So now we use those, since we know those are answers only the client will know, to verify who we're talking with as an extra layer of protection.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think these new measures are very helpful, but these are even on phone calls, right? I mean, we're trying to make sure we've got the correct person who just calls out of the blue on the phone. Why is that so important?
There's just so many ways people are getting scammed these days. So anybody can call in and impersonate someone else. So we do take extra steps to make sure we're talking to our client before releasing any information on their accounts.
And earlier in the show last week, we talked specifically with Juanita Jackson and Shannon Ross about the Schwab accounts. Obviously, you oversee a lot of the annuities. I mean, we've got probably over 3,500 annuities minimum, all these companies we have to represent. So how do we get involved if we see that annuity companies have made changes or people are calling in trying to change beneficiaries? What information do we have at our disposal and maybe can alert our clients if we think something's going on that could be a scam?
We monitor any changes to a client accounts. We receive alerts or confirmations. And if it's not something we are aware of, we always call the client to make sure that they were the ones that requested the change. And then if a client has experienced fraud from an outside source, the companies do allow us to put passwords on accounts for clients to give them an extra layer of protection that way as well.
Yeah, I think we encourage our clients, if they have had a fraud at a bank or whatever, something personal, they call us. We do like to be alerted to that because that way we can then contact our custodians and alert them. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. We take that very seriously and jump right on those calls to make sure that their other accounts are protected.
And I know now this gets a little precarious sometimes, but why is it our responsibility? Let's say we've got an IRA with one spouse. The money has to stay in that spouse's name. The other spouse calls out of the blue and requests information about that particular IRA. What is our stance on that?
Yeah, we do take that seriously as well. We don't release information to anyone except for the account holder. The only exception to that would be if the client has given us permission to speak to their spouse about their accounts, then we will do so and it is noted. Or if they have a power of attorney in place, then of course we can speak to them. But we don't just pass information to anybody, even if it is a spouse. We do try to make that a very rigid thing that we do, and we don't make exceptions to that.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.